Okay guys, so today we're working on a beautiful new 991.2 GT3RS, and what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be disassembling a lot of the car just so that we can get some more extensive coverage with the Expel paint protection. Right now we're going to start off with the end plates on the wing, and then we're going to work our way around the car from there. Let's go. Okay, so for end plates, it's actually fairly straightforward. There's just these two T25 Torx screws holding it in from underneath, and then there's a little bit of double-sided tape in here holding it on as well. So once the screws are out, you can kind of shimmy part of it off, and then I'm just going to use this little hard card squeegee to cut the tape. There we go. We just put this masking tape in here just so that the squeegee wouldn't damage the carbon fiber. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to move on to taking off the top of the wing, and it's two T30s, just one on each side, and these are actually quite straightforward. We're actually just going to leave these loosely in place still, just so that when I go around and do all the other ones, it's not just going to drop, because that would not be good, obviously. So at this point, it's probably smarter just to get an extra hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these off. Pretty straightforward, you just push on the inside, and then you can just unscrew these outer ones. Okay. Oh, so light. So the next stage from here, it's just these three bolts on the uprights for the wing, and then the wing's fully taken off. These are also a T30. So these are super straightforward. Like I said, it's just the three T30 Torx bolts, and then repeat the process on the other side, and now you've got a wingless GT3RS. Moving on, while we're still at the back of the car, we're going to pull the taillights out. These are super simple. It's just these two bolts, and then they slide out. They're T25s. So then we've just got to unplug the harness. There we go. So these ones here, these also come out fairly easily. There's a strip of double-sided tape on the front edge on the GT3s. What I did when I pulled these off was I had masking tape here, and I put a squeegee in, again, just like the wing, and kind of cut the tape, and then from there, it takes a little bit of force, and then you just pull it out, it slides out forward. So you can see all these tabs that lock it into place. And yeah, they just slide in. At this point, we're gonna be pulling off the black piece on top of the engine cover, and it's held on by 7 bolts. They are T25s. There's 4 here, and then there's 3 along this bottom edge here. So now that we've got this panel off near the third brake light, we're gonna move on to this vent on the back of the engine cover, and then we'll be fully disassembled and ready for film. This one's got 6, 8, 11 bolts. And these are all as well T25. So from here, you gently pull the mesh back, and there's 4 more screws up here, also T25s. We're done with all our disassembly on the back for now, and we're gonna move on to the front end, start pulling the bumper and the headlights, and then the fender louvers. So at this point, we're gonna start off on the front end by pulling off the bumper. So before we pull the bumper off, we're gonna remove the lip, these little side extensions, the side markers, and the headlight washers. Then once it's off, we can pull off these trim pieces, the headlights, and once the headlights are out, we can pull out the fender louvers. Start off by pulling off all this underhood trim, starting with this one here, which slides out. Go to the side ones. Then we move on to the front piece. Now we're starting the process to remove the front bumper. We're under the car, as you can see. I'm working on removing the front lip. Underneath here, there's 16 T27 bolts that I've got to remove, and we're gonna start with that and go from there. So as we're taking this off, noticing that these two side ones here, as well as this one, have a small shoulder on the head of the screw. So from here, the front lip just presses into place, and we can snap it out. We pull out the side marker, you just have to shift it back. There we go. And then just the harness. There we go. The mesh for the fender louvers, 3 T20 screws, and then from there we can move on to pulling out the front and the rear section of the fender liner. So as we're pulling these apart, there's also a couple bolts that have almost locking heads on them, and those ones go the 3 screws to hold in the fender louver mesh, and then these 2 just on the edge of the fender liner here. But all the other ones don't have it, which is kind of funny. So now with that front section of the fender liner out of the way, we've got access to the hardware for these. So there's a T25 bolt at the top and the bottom, and then a couple strips of double-sided tape holding it in place. So from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out the headlight washers. I've got a little tool here. You just hook onto it, slide it out, and then pop these off. Here's how it looks when it's taken out. Don't worry about it falling back in. All you have to do is slide it into place and then just pop it in and it clips in. Okay, so we're just pulling off the rear section of the fender liner. Then at that point, this whole area is gonna be done with, and then we can move on to removing the front bumper. So now that we've removed both fender liners, both side markers, the end plates, and the lip, move on to the next stage of removing the front bumper. So all the hardware underneath is taken care of already. So we've got these 3 T30 screws up top, and then another one under where each side marker sat before. And then we should be ready to slide the bumper off. There's also these little sliders that sit in between the fender, and they basically just connect the fender and bumper together so that it sits super tight. So we're gonna get in there with this little hook tool. There we go. From here, basically we're ready for the bumper to come off. Definitely better with a second person, and we're just gonna slide it forward. Ready? Let's go. There's actually 2 small harnesses that we have to unplug on either side, and then just the 1 rubber hose for the headlight washers, which is draining out right now. So all we need to pull the headlights out is a 10 mil. A ratcheting wrench isn't necessary, but it's gonna make your life a hell of a lot easier. There's 2 nuts on the bottom. You don't need to take them completely off though. You just need to loosen them so they can slide out of the track. So these are all loosened up, ready to go. And there we go. And then there's just this 1 harness that you need to unplug. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now that we've got the headlights and the front bumper taken off, now we can actually access all the hardware for these Fender Louvers. T10 Torx, they're really small, and then there's one T15. Basically, there's one here that we can't really get at, and if we could, we probably wouldn't be able to get it back in. So we're not gonna worry about that. The main issue really is that when we're doing the full Fender, I don't wanna have to work around all this. So we can pull off these 3 now, and then these last ones, they just stay in place. So it'll be a lot better to work around for sure. So from there, we can basically just pop this in, slide this first one out. Slides out. There. Perfect. So now you can see we've got a lot more clearance with these edges now too. So we'll just make this job look even more seamless. Okay guys, so we thought we'd kind of give you a little bit of an update here and show you how much more coverage you can get when you disassemble everything like this. So a lot of these edges normally, like you could get some of this and kind of just to this edge, but there's a black trim piece that normally goes here, and this front edge would kind of get pretty beat up over time. Yeah, this way we can wrap right into there, right into where the lip sits, the side markers, everywhere. You're not gonna be able to tell that this thing's covered by the time it's done. That's what we love to see.